Hello, good evening. What a sunny evening it is down here. Yes, I was saying earlier about plus 30 degrees. Whew, it's a hot one. It's a hottie. Anyway, welcome to summer. We're definitely really coming into it now. We're just about to the end June. Where's the year gone? I know, crazy, crazy. And a very good evening to you. Very special show for you tonight. It's part of the Moon and Heart show that Taryn and I have been doing over the past few months. And this is going to be something a little bit extraordinary. Maybe you know a lot of things that are going to come up here about the subject we're going to be talking about. Or maybe, like me, you'll probably find out loads that I didn't know, that you may not know. And you know, then I know, then someone knows. But whatever's going on, we all get to know. How's that? Does that sound good? Sound good? Wonderful. I think it's time for a bit of intro music. And let's get the show going. Let's get it going. Yes, come on now. Come on now. Let's get it going. Well, very good evening to you, and I hope you're well. I hope your day's been good. I hope things have been lively, adventurous, something going on. Maybe something changing in your world, because up there, the astrology is definitely moving on. It's definitely doing something. It's changing something in our world around us. Lovely to see so many people coming on tonight. We've got Cathryn. Cathryn up there in Wales. She says, hello, as I do. Hello. We've got Helen Grady up there north of England going, all right, love. All right, love. Yeah, there she is going down. And we've got Sally Mardell down here in Spain going, hola. And we've got Puija in Norfolk who's saying, le homar. How's that for an introduction, eh? That's not bad going, is it? All these different energies here. Audrey, very good evening to you and good evening to everybody. Very engaging show I think you're going to find tonight. Tell you all about it as we go through here. Don't forget, 4th of July, things change, don't they? Things change. I mean, I know we've got some hairdressers out there. In case you've forgotten what your tools look like, you know, your working tools, just in case you've forgotten what they look like. There they are, pair of scissors. You're going to get back to using those. Get your fingers exercising, girls. Well, and gentlemen, because I know there's gentlemen hairdressers as well. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So see you guys busy on the 4th of July. Anyway, this is what we'd like you to do. We'd like you guys to go on to, as much as you're watching this show, is also go on to YouTube, or even after the show, go on to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. Cafe Clairvoyance, and it just helps get out there because we're free. This show's free. We thoroughly enjoyed producing a free show out to you guys, and because this is so much fun, so engaging, and all you guys out there is what makes it so much fun because everybody comes back in here. And yes, okay. Cheryl says they are Tony scissors. Yes, they're usually cutting cardboard, those, but he probably uses them. Anyway, good. And so let's get on with the show. And I think here what we need to do is just introduce a very, very special guest this evening. Regular guest, but special guest, Taryn. Let's get her on the show and let's get this on the go. How's that? How's that? Here we go. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? Yes, very, very well. Your microphone is a little quiet.
Oh, is it?
Yes, just a little bit quiet. Just let you down there. But that's all right. That's all right. As we go along here, it'll probably pick itself up. But anyway, I shall also turn you up my end. How's that? Ah, yes. How's that? How's that? Say hello again.
Susanna?
Oh, my goodness. Perfect. 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 Anyway, everybody's coming on here to say hello. Audrey's coming on. We got Paul, who wants to know all about this particular show. And Ola, just putting shopping away, can still hear you. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. And but don't forget, guys, because it's the type of show tonight, this is what you need. I'm just going to say here. Just get my drink poured. Thank you very much. Thank you. There you go. Cup of coffee. Isn't that nice? Coffee, clairvoyance is the must. You can't go without clairvoyance without coffee. It's part of the show. Anyway, right, okay. So Taryn and I have been working on this wonderful show, this project, which I really enjoyed. It's called The Moon and the Heart. And The Moon and the Heart is very much combining the moon, a moonology, which is very much about Taryn's work, and the heart, working through Venus, working through the energy of astrology to help bring things around. And aren't things going up a little bit in the world? Aren't things changing a little bit? Are you feeling a little bit more positive? Perhaps you're taking more action. Perhaps something out there make you feel like I'm going to change my life. Great. Well, this show very much about to help you go along your way there. And some people I see here, this is typical. This is the Welsh are always like this. Look, got a nice glass of red wine. Actually, why not? Why not? I like 2 cups, whatever that means. Yes, I like 2 cups. 2 cups. She likes 2 cups of coffee. That's all right. Brilliant. Okay, so Taryn, this is slightly different tonight, isn't it? Because tonight we're going to talk about
The Bach Flower remedies.
Bach Flower remedies. Okay, so let us know a little bit about what this is all about. What are Bach Flower remedies?
So basically, Bach Flower remedies are 38 remedies set into 7 groups that were created by Edward Bach. And the whole basis of what he wanted the Bach Flower remedies to be, obviously it's mainly flowers, bar one actually, but the words he used to describe this, which I think are quite lovely, were simplicity, purity, completeness, and availability. He wanted to create something that was available to everybody.
Okay.
But what a lot of people don't know, when they see Bach Flower remedies, I think they just dismiss it. You know, they see like the little rescue remedy. But Edward Bach was certainly not someone to be sort of ignored. Edward Bach was a doctor, a house surgeon, a bacteriologist, and a pathologist.
Okay.
So he knew his stuff, which is quite interesting. And further down the line, he walked away from a very well-paid, successful business on Harley Street.
Yeah.
Where he actually did tests for vaccines, and he turned his back on the whole thing to put his passion into Bach Flower remedies.
Okay.
So it got to a point where he was being discredited by the medical board, and they threatened him.
Yeah.
And he believed so much in what he was creating that he actually resigned.
Okay.
And he left. But before he left, he was actually working at the Royal London Homeopathic Hospital. So he would test his remedies. But yeah, it's really interesting, his passion behind it. Because what a lot of people don't know about him was he was also a spiritual writer.
Okay.
Wow.
Now that's interesting, isn't it? Because not talking about this in any other way, but we often find that we don't normally find doctors are spiritual. But more than coming out with this, well, there is a belief system out there, and I know, from what I gather, Bach Flower remedies, this has been out in the marketplace for quite a few years, hasn't it?
Yes, a very long time. I believe it was 18. I think he started. So I've got some of his books here. I have to double check that. But yeah, very long time ago. But his whole 2 words he used to say was "heal thyself." He believed that with these remedies and our mind and our emotions, we could help heal ourselves or aid healing, even if we had to take modern medicine.
Okay.
And that's kind of what drew me to it, because obviously I'm all about emotions and healing. And then I did the course, and as soon as I did it, I was just blown away, because it's really interesting. The groups, you've got fear, you've got uncertainty. So he labels them up. into levels. You've got overcare for wellness, loneliness, insecurity, just all these different emotions. And within those groups, there's different flowers, different things to aid different people. So basically what he teaches you, and this is our world, to read people with their emotions and see what they're telling you, what they're communicating to you.
This is very interesting because I also work in hypnosis and also work in astrology. And one of the things of hypnosis is very much about the struggles that we go through. Is very much, for instance, you take things like fibromyalgia or pain in the body is a trapped emotion of some kind in the body. And often with the hypnotherapy side here, we work on the homeopathic side to work with people to release something under very similar guidelines, like you're saying there, about trapped emotions, feelings, and why we feel certain things in our lives. And it's interesting here because hypnotherapy now is very much working on getting those emotions out of the body, so you can actually work and be actually just those emotions go, and you've even almost forgotten about them. They just disappear because you just rise above it.
Yeah, and that's what he wanted to create. He wanted to create a remedy that could change. You know, it's something that can evolve, you know, and teach you how to read your emotions to understand. And that's what I fell in love with it, because I just thought with all the stuff I do, it sits beautifully with it. But it's really lovely for your friends and your family too.
I bet.
Yeah, one of these beautiful boxes that I'm in love with. This is my beautiful little baby. So I've got the full kit here.
Okay, I noticed his back on there. It looks like you're about to take out like a weapon of some kind. It's like
Sorry, not a revolver. And I don't know if you can see.
Wow.
Lists. It's not very well with the light here, but that lists all the...
No, we can see it very well. Very, very well. We can't zoom in on that because it's on a different frame here. But yes, we could get the idea there that each different remedy, each different flower remedy represents something to work with.
But what's beautiful about it, Phil, is how little you need of each one.
Oh, okay.
How little with the mixture and how you concoct it. But let me tell you something. So take a guess at this, and I think this will blow your mind.
Go on.
And I want everyone else to guess and comment below. Okay, comment to Phil. So there's 38 remedies.
Yeah. And
there's 7 groups.
Okay.
How many combinations do you think exist? So how many combinations, when I say combination, how many different types of combinations do you think you could make at a guess?
So all of these together, you can make up, like, for instance, say 5 drops of something or 5 particular ones, then mix them together, and that would be...
There's 38 different bottles.
Okay.
And there's 7 groups of areas they use.
Okay.
To guess, because you'll never guess. Just guess.
Okay, all right then. So I'll imagine here, say for instance, I'm working with someone who's dealing with emotional stress, a lot of emotional stress because they're coming out in some way. Maybe they're breaking free of their lives in some way. And we got all sorts of numbers coming up here.
Even like all the bottles.
Yes.
Combinations.
Well, we've gone from 2,500 so far, I've seen, to 5. That's different.
Yes. Nowhere close, believe it or not.
Nowhere close. Okay, this is even more interesting. More interesting here. This is bizarre. Okay, so if I said, okay, I'm going to say something like Cheryl says 10,000. Oh my goodness, you're going to run out of drops. Anyway, all right. If I said like I said earlier on, that I said 5. 5 drops, 5 different bottles representing different groups there. How have I done? Sorry?
Nowhere close.
Nowhere close.
Combinations. So combinations in total. So all the different remedies. How many combinations do you think you can create in total? So
okay. All right then. So let's go. Let's go 150.
You ready?
Go on.
293 million combinations you can make out of 38 remedies. Yeah.
That's extreme. I mean, some of you people here, I was laughing at. I said 10,000. No, get out of here. You're on. Who?
It's insane. It's phenomenal. Yeah,
It is phenomenal.
That's how amazing his remedies are. He literally, you can create 293 million combinations.
Wow, 293 million out of those bottles. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay.
I thought I got it wrong when I was, doing the course and I was listening. I was like, no, I didn't hear that right.
Yeah. I think you were pretty close. And then Helen Grady came in afterwards and she said 8,500. And Audrey says, wow. And I think we all said, wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're all going, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So how long, if someone wants to train in Bach Flower remedies coming this way, tell us a little bit about the course. How long's the course?
So there's different levels. So there's 3 levels, and unfortunately I can't do my practitioner level until the Bach Flower Remedy Centre opens. I've got to go there specifically.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It's a real shame. So all I can do is advise and recommend.
Okay. And how long does it take you to get to that point, to advise and recommend? How long did it take that part of your course?
So the course is a whole weekend for level 1, and then it's a lot of reading, and then you do some tests afterwards. And you also have a support system in place. But I know a wonderful lady who I would recommend, because she's actually doing it by Zoom, because level 1 is pretty simple. It's the understanding and the knowledge.
Okay.
But level 2 and 3 you do have to do at the Bach Flower Remedy Centre. Her name's Cathryn Robertson. And I follow her, so I will share her page on Truly Intuitive afterwards, and on your. She's amazing.
Fantastic.
She's also a homeopath of great knowledge. She's been doing it for a very long time. She's a little bit woo-woo as well.
We need woo-woo.
We need woo-woo.
We need woo-woo. Yes, we do need woo-woo. We need. But some of the best people are woo-woos. Yes.
Yeah, really interesting. Yes, there you go.
You guys out there, most of you are woo-woos. I can tell. Yes. I know you'd put down wow, but I know you meant woo-woo. Because when you put it together, it's woo-woo, 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 wow, woo. Something like that, anyway. Sounds good. So that sounds interesting, because I've heard a little bit about these. So someone comes to see you. You're, say for instance, you've got your practitioner level there, and they come to see you. What sort of person would come to see a Bach Flower remedist, or what sort of energy would they be in there?
So the reason I decided to do it is obviously because I see people for Reiki and emotions and all that, right? So this sits beautifully with this, because it's people who have anxiety. It's people who are perhaps feeling overwhelmed. Okay. Had some kind of trauma. It's people who aren't sleeping. There's all sorts of remedies. There's a remedy for child night terrors.
Okay.
There's a remedy for it's almost like fear or over concern for others. And for example, red chestnut. Red chestnut is amazing. I'm just reading this off my little notes here, because just to show you the difference of what it can do, just to try and explain it. So red chestnut is for fear or over concern for others, okay? It's also for genuine concern without irrationality. So someone who's just completely paranoid about the world ending, or, completely getting upset. Also has fear with intuition, and sort of needs grounding and calming. Now, what red chestnut can do, just red chestnut, the positive aspects that have been proven through research is it gives them the ability to calm and be able to care without being suffocating, okay?
Okay.
Reacting. And it gets them to have that courage to rationalize and ground themselves. So just for an example, that's one.
And that's just, so this is interesting here, because when we look at, and I think it's a beautiful way when we go back into nature and look at nature, what nature could do for us. Because although we use conventional medicines, A lot of them actually come from minerals in the earth. They come from all sorts of different places, and they are there for us to help us in some particular way. But this really, what homeopathy is really doing is really using the intensity of nature to help bring us back. And if you look at the stars, they're all made of carbon. They're all made of all different minerals. Everything you could think of there. You think of the galaxy, it spins round. It spins round with all the atoms, the planets, and all the dust out there. It's exactly the same that goes on within us. So up there is down here. We're just a minor part of that bigger picture there. Although we have a conscience, and our energy and our consciousness and our imagination is limitless where it can go. And I think it's very interesting to hear and to talk about something like this that can bring relief to someone and to feel that they've done it in a very, very natural way.
Well, I think for me, what blew me away with this being, I think you all link with this, and I really felt quite emotional when I was learning about Edward Bach. And I suppose the reason I felt emotional was because I could feel and sense his pure passion to help others, but wanting to create something so spiritual, pure, simple, and available.
Okay.
Everybody, not maxed out with companies trying to make loads of money off the back of someone being sick. And you can't get away from that, because this is someone who was really respected. He was so highly respected, and he walked away from all of it because he believed so much.
It's interesting amount of people who do that, though, who have been in big jobs, big, powerful jobs, and they walk away to go and do something amazing.
Yeah, and he just, he wasn't actually a very well man, Edward Bach. He had aches and pains, and he had suffering, and he used the Bach remedies to help himself. But what's really interesting was he always had the figure in his head, 38, 38, 38. And as soon as the 38 remedies were done, although there was research on some others with a friend of his who helped finish those once he passed, he actually passed away once they were completed.
Oh, so bless him.
It was his calling, and he was done. He was at peace. He was very happy.
Oh, bless him. What a great way to go. Now you've done something like that.
Yeah. And I think that's why I fell in love with it. You feel the authenticity as you read and as you learn about him. It's really I felt quite emotional, and I know I probably look a bit emotional now, but I really felt it. I really felt that purity about him.
Okay, guys out there, brothers and sisters of the tribe, of the Cafe Clairvoyance, brothers and sisters, good evening to you. Let's come back to you guys out there. So have any of you had a Bach Flower remedy treatment? You don't have to go into details about what it was if it's uncomfortable, and how did you feel afterwards? How do you feel afterwards here? I've definitely had many different treatments just to experience them, to see what they're like from a homeopathic side, and I thoroughly enjoy them. I think they're absolutely fantastic when you work for something that's very natural. Because it's interesting here, without being the doctor or the scientist, that we know that our bodies are becoming immune to conventional medicine, and we're having to look for somewhere else to find something new to help things. And so it'd be interesting to hear from you guys where it's coming from. Now, interesting here, Helen says, my HRT is plant-based and I have no side effects. I thought actually it was a spelling mistake. I thought she said, my heart is plant-based and has no side effects.
As well.
Yes.
It's phenomenal. They've really found it really good. And
yeah.
They've got the homeopathic one. So.
Okay, Sally Mardell says, only rescue remedy, but I will definitely look into others. Okay.
So Rescue Remedy is phenomenal. Rescue Remedy has, again, a lot of research a lot of people don't know. And this is sounds like a bit of a story, but is actually true. Dr. Bach always carried Rescue Remedy with him wherever he went, literally everywhere. And he was on a beach, and a fisherman had been caught in a storm, and he got pulled out, and he wasn't responding. They couldn't resuscitate him. Now, one of the things about some of the oils, that he created within these blends was to get the body to calm so that the body could do what it needs to do. Now, rescue remedies, they actually say rescue remedy, if whether they're in distress, is the first thing you give to them, because it calms them so their body can focus on what needs to happen instead of panicking, and going off key. And he actually put 4 drops on this man's tongue, and literally his body responded.
Isn't that amazing? Is that amazing?
And they couldn't get a response from this man.
Okay.
And as soon as they put the 4 drops on, he started to respond, and he came back. So, yeah, rescue remedy is a favourite of mine. I use it with kids if they fall over, if they are feeling a bit restless, anything like that. It's really good for you.
Okay. Deborah says she's used willow. Susanna says that she's used white chestnut. Is wonderful to help you wind down your thoughts at bedtime.
And overthinking as well.
And overthinking. This winds down your thoughts. Yes, it's all combining there, isn't it? That's interesting.
White noise, insomnia, chestnut.
Okay, insomnia. So when we get a little bit paranoid and a bit things there. And got rescue remedy. Sally says she has rescue remedy in her handbag. Okay. And because there's all sorts of things there, aren't there? There's amazing things. I mean, one of the things I liked today was I went to the shops to go get my wife some, I think it's called lemongrass. That's it, lemongrass. And being in Spain, so we're going to make a Thai curry, which is fabulous. Anyway, so being me, I went up to the counter there and thought I got my translator to try and get them to understand lemongrass, wherever it is, into Spanish. Well, I end up bringing home mint. But I tell you what I did. I felt so good with it. I thought I'll use it, because then I put it in water with a bit of lemon. Chilled it right down, and it was nice. So I felt good afterwards. So mint must do something to you.
I feel really bad saying this, but mint and lemongrass look nothing alike.
I haven't got a clue. Take me into a garden and say, what's that? I've not got a Scooby-Doo. I've not got a Scooby-Doo. They say, that's a red thing, a white thing, or a purple thing. Anyway.
So, just wanted to say this, because this is a really good one for people who obviously are watching this and perhaps got some emotional stress in their lives. White chestnut is also really, really good for mental arguments. So when I say that can be, someone's really putting you in a difficult situation, and you're having to, you're mentally and emotionally exhausted, and it might just be going round and round in your mind. White chestnut is really good for that. But white chestnut is actually in rescue remedy.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah. I've heard that what's good for your love life, it's not a flower as such. Yes, that's right. Deborah's come online here. She said he went out for lemongrass day, came home with mint. That's it. But I put it in the water with lemon. Oh, it's gorgeous, fantastic. Now, for your love life, one of the things that's really good for your love life is beetroot, because it's the natural. Believe it or not, it's the natural blood cleanser that is just the same job as Viagra. There you go. Just find a hard beetroot. Anyway, good. So that's good. The smell should have given him a clue. Well, they just gave it to me, and I said, "It doesn't." I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, some many things smell the same. Yes. Anyway, right. It's a bit like when you go into a perfume shop. Sorry.
Still home with beetroot today.
Yes. So beetroot's lovely. Beetroot, garlic, and slice. Beetroot very thinly sliced with garlic and orange segments. Oh my goodness, heaven. Really clears you out. Yes.
Yes, that's true, Helen. I agree with Helen.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh, dear. But it's lovely to see those of you there. I boiled fresh beetroot today, lol. Fantastic. Yes, very good for your love life, though. Yeah. It sparks you up a little bit. So is there, and that's interesting actually, is there one there that for men or for women that brings back a bit of into your love life?
Bit of spice.
Bit of spice, that's it.
Spice up your life.
A bit of spice up your life. Is there something there you could take apart from beetroot? Otherwise you'll be
Oh no, I'm not going to tell that story.
Oh, you should. Oh, come on now. You just started that now. You can't do that. No. Sorry. Do we want Taryn to tell the story or not? Yes, they're all saying yes. They're all going woo, woo-hoo, woo, woo, woo. Yes, of course they do. Come on now.
God, I'm crying. I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Well, you started this.
Oh God, I'm blushing already. This isn't
So,
good.
what's the story? What's the story about this? This sounds great.
So, obviously we've been in lockdown, right? So, I hadn't seen my partner in a while, for about 10 weeks. So yeah, and then we decided,
I get emotional.
It had calmed down enough, and I was talking to my friend who also did the Bach Flower remedy course with me, and I was going, God, I feel a bit nervous. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm a bit sort of nervous. And I was quite nervous. And she said, well, you know what? You need to take something to make you feel like a lioness and roar. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did.
Well, which one's that?
I think he's gonna just finding it for you. That's what I'm just looking for as I'm talking. So
we're all going to run out there and go and get this now.
So Rock Rose is for bravery, and Mimulus is for courage.
Rock and Rose.
I combined those.
And that was it.
Yes, it worked. Yeah.
So you started rather than saying like it's interesting actually when you start saying about the lion things. I imagine it's a nice thing. You when you start taking those things, is it something that makes you go, rawr?
Well, no, you just feel you're not aware of sort of your shyness. You're a bit more relaxed and a bit more, yeah.
Okay, tell me. I want. Okay, Katrina says, "Oh, tell me. I want to be my inner tiger." Oh, look at you, wild women coming out. You wild women. Well, women. Oh dear.
It's really interesting, yeah, because all our emotions are connected. So it's also feeling that sort of uncertainty, isn't it? So it's just building that all up. But Mimulus is a lovely one. Mimulus is a yellow plant. I don't know if you know about Mimulus. And that's great for courage without fear. So, yeah.
So when you got this, does this sort of make you want to do like ritual performances before the moment? Like because you come out with this performance like the lion does. He goes into like his performance, doesn't he, before he starts to mate? So does it make you feel confident enough to do like ritual dances or whatever it is?
Well, I don't know where you're going with
Well, I don't know. This is what these Bach Flower remedies are doing. It sounds brilliant. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's basically taking away your timidness and your shyness. So that's why I took it, because I was feeling a little bit like, gosh, I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay, it sounds fantastic. Wow. Well, everybody's going to go out there and go and get this now. They'll all come back and watch the pre-show on this and say, how'd you spell it? How'd you write it down? That's it. Fantastic. Oh, dear. Katrina says I genuinely believe in Bach, raised my son on a rescue remedy. In fact, I used rescue remedy this morning and kept me calm and very stressful in the situation. Everybody's going, what could I use to help with feeling energized? Okay,
for energy, yes. I've got a nice long list.
Sally says she's laughing so hard. Try not to laugh so hard. Sally says she's laughing so hard. And Rick Rose can be harsh on the emotional system. Personally, I would not recommend prescribing our willy-nilly. I had to be careful how I said that. Willy-nilly. Okay. Your willy-nilly. Oh. Okay. There's a slight difference of opinion there, perhaps, but no, I think the idea there is great.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, for myself, I just went on sort of mine. So obviously, it depends on what your emotions are to what you use. But,
okay.
So you do have to be careful, sort of what you put into things and how you build them. Yeah. I mean, because like wild rose for the vitality and things like that is lovely, but for lack of energy, olive is a very nice one.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're like emotionally exhausted, or if you just need peace of mind, and sort of to help you sort of perhaps even sort of overcome a bit of sort of pressure. So someone said something about energy. So, but obviously it depends, because like I say, it's understanding what else is going on around you. You can say yes, Olive, for this, or this for bravery, but it's specific to you as a person. So
Okay. Okay. This is an interesting one from Paul. Anything to help with type 2 diabetes? Don't like all the different tablets I'm on. No, and imagine you don't. Imagine you don't. I imagine that would be. Well, we've got lots of good questions coming up here. Is there one which you could think of for type 2 diabetes?
I haven't seen anything specific for type 2 diabetes. So what I would say there is I would just look at how he was feeling in general from his emotions, and how I read him if he was in front of me as a client. And I would ask him how he's feeling with his effects, because I couldn't specifically say diabetes. You have to be quite careful, I think. But
I think if you met Paul, you would think he is the exact double of the honey monster.
I knew that's who it was, because you keep calling him Honey Mustard. I met Paul. Yes.
Yes.
In one of the group chats. Yeah.
Yes. Lovely chap. Lovely chap. Yeah. One of the things I would recommend Paul, just from what I know through hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, is go on to very high alkaline diet.
Yeah.
Very high. And for instance, that's beetroot, it's garlic, it's a lot of the things there, the vegetables, especially loads and loads of celery, all your vegetables, up your veg.
I'm laughing because after what you said about beetroot, I'm just laughing now. I keep associating it with what you said. So
I know, because your boyfriend's probably watching this and he knows that when you're going to get out beetroot. Anyway, right, moving on. Right, okay, how about treatment for fibromyalgia? We're going to get loads of questions to this. It's really, really interesting.
I think this is the thing, though, because with a lot of, obviously, if you're homeopathy, then you can aid a lot of different things. But when it's Bach remedies, we can only aid sort of how you're feeling and your emotions. So it's more saying to me, like, so if she says, I've got lack of energy, I can't concentrate, it's things like that. It's specific things. So again, for me, I wouldn't feel comfortable just giving something out there for a specific.
Yes.
You've got to be.
Yes. Sorry, because we started on beetroot, everybody's asking now. I love beetroot. What's this all about beetroot? This is Sarah Katrina. She wants to know. Yes. Chelsea from the USA says hi, late but hi. That's okay. Lovely to see you. Melanie says she's going to make a list of all different things. Her life's about to change.
What I would say is, if people want to sort of describe how they're feeling in general, and they want to message that in, then what we could always do on the next, when we catch up, even if we talk about something else, I can then already have some remedies that I can recommend.
Yes.
For them.
Yes.
So, because I wouldn't feel comfortable just saying something without understanding what's going on in their environment, how they're feeling.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. This is loads of funny stuff here. This is pretty good. Okay. So, actually, Susanna Flowers Flannery, she says apple cider vinegar. Believe me, it's been proven. Yes, it has. That's one of the things here. And apple cider vinegar is very alkaline. Very alkaline. Yeah. Very good for the body. There. Very good for joints. Things like this. And take that and beetroot.
Yeah, that's one of the things you can.
Elodie says, "What can I take?"
To base your bottles when you make up a bottle, you can use that cider vinegar to keep the oils when you make your blend up.
Wow. Okay. And also Ellie says, what can I take for memory? I'd say beetroot. You'll be reminded of wonderful things that start happening. Okay. Right, the Paul, Paul comes back and says, "Hey, Grady, when the tablets you are on cause a weight gain, that's not easy, and not everyone has diabetes is overweight." It's very true here. Yeah, there are other side issues to it. Apple cider good for liver? I would say yes, it is very good for liver because anything that's alkaline keeps our body back into alkaline state is good. Yes, and it's the alkaline foods that give you a very healthy. Um, Stable system there. So fantastic. Anyway, right, okay. Let's move it on a little bit, shall we? Because we could go on this all night, and which is very engaging. But I'm sure some people there want to get a little bit of insight into things that are going on in their lives at the moment, as we normally do with our truly intuitive part, our moonology, our in combining the Bach Flower remedies. I mean, if you guys want to just write in there as you type in now, just type your name, and let's just take for the top and type a flower, any type of flower or a petal of a flower. And by all means, you can include beetroot, but we know where you're going if you say beetroot. Naughty, naughty. Anyway, right. So, lion's mane for memory. Jesus, have you tried to get hold of a lion? Have you tried to get hold of lion's mane? Yeah, I'll let you go and chase him, Susanna. Get a bit from him, and away we go.
What I would say is that's a female with memory. First thing I would want to know, one of the things I would ask if I was speaking to someone is, could it be linked to their hormones? Whether it's what stage of life they're in with their hormones. If it could be linked to hormones, thyroid, mustard is very good. The mustard flower oil is phenomenal.
Okay.
Memory.
Very.
Again, looking, because when you say just memory, there's specifics for different types. So again, it's looking in depth and sort of seeing. But yeah, where it was the lady that asked that, I believe.
Yes, that was Eleni. Eleni asked that. She wanted to know what would help her there. Anyway, we've got people coming in with flowers here. So we'll just have a little bit of fun, take it from the top here and see what comes up. Everybody's going different things here. And Skinny has gone for daffodil. Sorry, just put it back up on there. Sorry, just took you off there. There you go.
That's birth flower, so I like.
Birth flower. Actually, if you're an Aries, just to run through this, your flower is a tulip. If you're an Aries. What's that? If you're a Leo, believe it or not, it's a sunflower. Believe it or not, that's your flower. I don't know if there's actually remedies from this, but this is so interesting. We've got to do another show on this. This is so engaging because I think people want to have a lot of questions and answers.
What I would like to do is I'd love to sort of give them tips, and obviously just to make it really clear, just to sort of cover myself, I can recommend. Obviously, I can't be a practitioner. So just at the moment. But I'm more than happy to recommend that maybe if they, in advance, we work out another date and they just tell me more about what's in their life, what can help aid them. Because I need the full story too.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's a very wise point to make. That's rather than just choosing any particular Bach Flower remedy or thinking it's just this. You do need to do, as we're doing any situation here, whether it's astrology, whether it's hypnotherapy, whether it's Bach Flower remedies, we need to understand the whole picture that's going on before you can say that's that. But I think we'll have to do another one of these because this is absolutely fascinating, and an hour shoots by so fast.
Gosh, wow.
I know. But let's come back to Skinny. She's gone for a daffodil. So I'm just going to tune in with her flower there and see what we bring up. And just see what comes through. I don't know everybody who's coming through. I know Skinny a little bit. I know some people have come through with their bits and bobs. But let's just have a little look. Okay, if I was to say to you here, would you understand that, first of all, I want to talk about money. And I want to talk about being careful with money and not being too quick about making decisions to do with money right at this moment in time. And it's as though you've got a couple of situations you're looking at. And the big advice I'm being given to you is just hold on, just wait a while and see where things go, because I think things become a little bit different. But it's almost like we've got a bit of hastiness around somewhere, that like you're hasty or people around you are hasty, but decisions you could make may not be the right ones. They may have to be just a little bit careful. Just hold back there just for a little time. Yes. Anything you want to add there, Taryn?
Yeah, as soon as we started talking about it and the capital, I was if they're drawn to that colour as well, and with what you're saying about finances, I picked up something around the solar plexus.
Okay.
That individual, because I can't see the comments, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I was trying to look on my phone without looking away, but I almost want to say it's like it makes sense of what you're saying, because there's sort of, they need to balance more.
Yes.
Self-esteem, not be too weak, and to almost be confident but strong in their thoughts.
Okay. Right. Confident, strong in thoughts. And I think you're just holding back a little bit where money's concerned, just taking care a little bit. Let's have a look, just seeing 3 cards as well. Yes, all about money. Yes, I feel you'll hold back on a decision and actually be strong that you've done that. To actually put yourself in a strong place. Yes. Okay. Let's go and find someone. I'm just going to take people at random here, just see what comes through. And let's go to Julia. Let's go to Julia Wilson. Hello, Julia. How are you? You've only just joined the show recently. It's lovely to welcome you onto Cafe Clairvoyance. And you're not far down the road from us. Although I've never met you before, but we welcome you on the show. Lovely to see you. And you've gone for Magnolia. And okay, so as I tune in with Magnolia, I almost immediately want to go into a mother energy joining me. Yes, you're going the same too. Yes, mother energy here. And I also got a feeling of tears, but a feeling of overwhelming happiness and love. I've had to take my glasses off because it's quite strong. And every time I get an impression of a spirit here coming through, I want to get the message across here. So I feel here good things. I also want to talk about teeth. Someone's got to have their teeth done, very much around that area. And would you understand here, Juliet, that you've got so much to give, not just personally, but spiritually, that you're looking about doing something yourself. And they're just telling me here how much love they want to work with through you to help people, Juliet. And hopefully that helps you out a little bit there. Would you like to say anything, Taryn?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something about healing around this. And like you say, spirituality. I think perhaps it may be, I almost want to say that she might not be 100% sure what she wants to do, but she knows she's drawn.
Yes.
She's drawn. It's the calling. Definitely spirituality. I almost want to say healing area, which obviously I'm very drawn to myself.
Oh my God, had a tooth out. She says, oh my God, just had a tooth out.
Oh, bless.
Yes, we're talking about teeth there.
Really calming energy around her. She's got a very nice aura.
Yes, lovely energy. I agree with you. Totally agree with it. Juliet, you've got a lovely energy. And there's something here that seems to be, maybe it's a fear, maybe it's a bit of doubt that's holding you back. And yet I feel you're drawn into something very, very beautiful. And
energy field.
Yes. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely. Okay, let's go and have a look at Lorraine Revels. And she's gone peonies. I would have said ponies, but I think they're horses. But she's gone for peonies. Okay, whatever they are, they sound lovely. What's a peony?
Oh, beautiful. They're a rose. Peony.
Oh, roses. Okay. See, I'm useless.
My favourites. One of my favourites, so I would know it.
Okay, tuning in your energy there, Lorraine. Peonies. I would like to say here, something about the middle area around you. Just picking up the middle area. And I'm also picking up here too. Would you understand here about this is needing to have a lot of thought around you and people around you. It's as though not everybody's talking or everybody's understanding. And there's a need to really feel. I've got a gentleman here who's just stepping through and he just says to me, he is a grandfather. And he says here, would you understand people have separated, gone the other way? They've done different things. This is what he wants to say here. He says, it feels awkward. It feels difficult. You're wondering where to go. It's about talking and sometimes here just allowing time. I think you need a bit of emotional guidance here, if I could put it that way. Just to just bring it down, just say, actually, I'm in control. I'm all right. I'm doing okay, and maybe that would help you a little bit there, Lorraine. Now I'm going to pass it to Taryn. Taryn, what do you think? How do you feel there?
Straight away, I'm drawn to her heart chakra. Your heart chakra, it's interesting because you can use rose pink for your heart chakra as well as emerald green. And so as soon as she's sort of drawn to that, I immediately thought the heart chakra. And when you started talking, it makes sense because I almost think there needs to be more empathy. She needs to unblock her heart chakra a little bit. It's to do with handling relationships. She needs to give herself more compassion. I also feel there needs to be a bit of forgiveness and acceptance, if that makes sense for her.
Okay.
I just think there's things that need to be done to keep her balanced and calm and comfortable.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go on to Cathryn. Cathryn here, she says lilies. Now, lilies are wonderful flowers for Cancer, the star sign of Cancer. Wonderful lilies here. And we think about home, love, mother, very much about those particular areas. And lilies also about passing. They're flowers about birth. They're flowers about nice things in that respect. And Cathryn, tuning into you, what do I feel here? What do I feel? I want to say to you, I want to talk about celebration. I want to talk about things which are so close to you, like they're just out of your reach. But I want to talk about excitement. And I want to talk about, I want to talk about September. And I also want to talk about here about deals coming up. Now, because what I'm picking up here, whatever deal with this is to do with your home where you are, home you're going to, whatever you want to go and do, interesting thing I pick up here, there's going to be a really good deal to come up. And I think you're going to feel razor sharp about what you're doing and where you're going and how you're going to manage this. And this feels good. I've got a couple of energies here that want to come over. And I've got a lady here who isn't your mother. She isn't your grandmother. She's almost on the same level as you. There's a lady here who wants to connect to your family line who passed over. And she's just letting me know here, there's something to do with smoking and there's something to do with the chest. Here. A lady passed because of her chest. But she connects with you and she's just sending her love to you. And she just wants to let you know she's looking for beautiful times around November. But September is important, but November's just as good. So, Taryn, I'd like to pass over to you.
Yeah, so I was drawn to two areas for her, for this lovely lady. I was drawn to, automatically, I don't know why I'm picking up the chakras, but that's just what's happening, so that's what I'm being drawn to. The third eye and the heart chakra. So what I want to say is I think there is a journey of enlightenment to come and perhaps a bit of empowerment that needs to be recognised for this lady.
Okay.
And I think this is going to be something that's going to involve, and perhaps where you're picking up September, maybe it's connected, because I feel quite strongly there's like an inner vision, there's going to be some intuition. It's all about that with your third eye. And obviously the heart, I want to say to her to be open, to be really open, to receive, and with guidance of her own intuition, her own emotions, her own feelings.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. So, Cathryn, hopefully that helps you out there. It's absolutely lovely doing this. Anyway, right. Paul says peonies pronounced P-U-Gs. P-U-Gs. Is that how you pronounce peonies? P-U-Gs. You're having a laugh, you are. I know he's...
No, he is, but I think it's... Oh, God, peonies. That's how I've always said it, peonies.
No, he's having a laugh. I know he is. He's a PUGs. He's just, yeah, you wait. You wait.
You didn't call him the sugar puff or whatever you call him.
Sugar, I didn't call him sugar puff. I said honey monster.
That is a sugar puff.
Paula, I never called you that. I never called you that one little bit.
Sugar puff.
No, this is not my fault. This is not my fault. It serves you right for saying PUGs. Yes. Anyway, right. Lorraine Revels says yes, it is. So good. Okay, let's go and have a look at Willow. Willow says hi. She says roses. Roses, that's very interesting. Let's go and have a look at roses. Roses, roses, roses. Okay, Willow, I'd just like to say here, what I'm picking up here. Oh, a lot of white light around the head. I would say here that whatever you're doing or you'll need healing here, perhaps around the head, whether this is too much thought, too much going on here, and I pick up a feeling of peace. I've also got a gentleman here who's in a spirit world who hasn't been long been over Willow that I'm picking up here, and he just wants to let me know that he's at peace because I get a candle here. And every time I get a candle, I know someone's passed, but it's not long past here, but I pick up as a gentleman. And I also pick up that there's a few gentlemen here, people here who are just wishing peace. I also want to pick out here, of all things, I've got to say this, I want to pick out a Wellington bomber from World War II. Wellington bomber. So someone here was a pilot. And I just get a Wellington bomber flying towards me. So Willow, if you would understand that, magic. Magic, magic. And see where we go in the family line now. But I just get a feeling of like needing to have peace around here. And I've looked through your cards as well. Whilst popping over north of Spain, right up into the cold, dark regions of the UK. I get it's cloudy up there today, isn't it? Freezing cold. I could tell that you're wearing a jumper.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll get some more sunshine.
Okay, you may get some. Yeah, get some. Anyway, right, far away. What would be? What do you like to say to Willow?
I want to Willow's throat chakra and her crown chakra, and obviously you picked up the head as well. For the throat chakra, I almost feel like she needs to be aware of personal power, and by that, what I mean is I feel that she needs to be confident to overcome challenges, and it may be also a bit of an emotional thing where there's been a loss of some kind that can end up there, but I feel like she needs to work on her personal power. She needs to look at her inner truth. That word really sticks out to me, inner truth. So really start to listen to herself, be open, ready to receive. It's an amazing time to be open. We're in the first quarter moon, waxing first quarter moon right now. It is a time when people will have self-doubt, but they've got to ignore it. They've got to go, bugger off, I'm not listening to you. I'm on my path and I'm doing good. She needs to follow her inner truth.
Okay, right. Okay, Willow, that's your card here I picked out here is the Page of Cups, which is about learning, listening, developing skills in yourself. I can see the white light around your head needing to clear something in order to move ahead. And thank you very much for your interpretation there. Okay, let's, Katrina says it's dark and rainy at the moment. Paul says it's been lovely in Suffolk. And he says, Paul says, Katrina Clark-Hager, he doesn't listen to me. I do listen to you. He says, Taz has got it. What's she got? And Katrina says, tell him about the honey mummy. Tell him about the honey mummy. Yes, okay, let's go and have a little look here. Where are we now? Let's go and have a look at, where do I see here? Right, let's go and have a look at Pink Tulip for Chelsea. Chelsea over there in America. Hello, Chelsea. Good evening to you, or good afternoon, we should say to you. We'll carry on and do a couple more readings here because it's just lovely talking to you folks. Anyway, Pink Tulip here. Would you understand here if I was to say to you it's almost like a stage performance going on in your life at the moment with people around you, but you don't need to be on the stage. All you have to do is be the spectator, just watching, observing, learning, listening. This is where I see where your life is at the moment. The interesting thing here is what your life brings you is not what you see on the stage. What your life brings you is something better, more harmonious. And I also get the feeling here too that by the way that you're talking to people, it's almost like people go away from you. They think about you for a little while and then they come back with something nice. So wait for niceties to come back saying, oh, that thing you said the other day, really thought about that and that sounded nice. So good. Okay. Chelsea, that's the bit message there. So, okay, I'll pass you over to Taryn.
So frustrating because I can't see any of the comments, but
haven't you got the other? Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
fine. It's fine. So with Chelsea, what I want to say is, Chelsea, I pick up you're a younger spirit than an old spirit, so younger than me. And what I would say to you is, you've got an old head on wise shoulders.
Yes, old head on young shoulders.
Yes, that's better. Got it the wrong way round. Well, you can pronounce the flower, and I'm blonde, so
I'm grey. All means something.
Yes. So a wise head on young shoulders. I feel that quite strongly. What I want to say to you is, this is definitely a time for you, and if it hasn't already happened, I do feel you've got visions of what you want in your life and your intentions, and you've really got to stick to those. Follow your inner truth. If you're drawn to pink or green, that is your inner truth through your chakras asking you to follow through. Do not let self-doubt kick in, because I have a feeling you've got ideas and people will be jealous. Some people might go, what are you talking about, or anything. You've got a really nice energy around you,
yes,
really calming energy, and everything's going to unfold as it should. Let it come to you. Be open to receive. It's a wonderful time for this, I feel, and I'm quite excited about it at the moment. And you're going to get a nudge from the universe.
Yes, I think you're right. Yes.
Nudge. So yeah, but yeah, you've got a lovely way about you. And you're way ahead of your time in some ways.
Absolutely.
Sorry? Chelsea. Do we know what star sign Chelsea is? Just
I can't remember actually, but I don't know. I don't know, to tell the truth. So Chelsea, let's know your star sign there. But yes, I totally agree. I think something really nice is coming your way, which is going to make you feel very, very cozy, comfortable, and feel very special about what's going on there. Right. Okay, right. Audrey says, I've got no idea what's going on in here. What's the flowers all about? Missed the middle bit. Yes, because unfortunately on a phone call there. But what we're doing, we're working with Bach Flower remedies, and we just got everybody to choose a flower. Unfortunately, we're nearing the end of the show. So let's go on to Virgo. Yes, that makes sense. Total sense.
So makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So makes sense. Yes. So we go with change flowers. Now, let's go to Jean. Let's go to Pale Rose. Pale Rose. Okay. Jean. Right. Okay, Jean. What I pick up around you, Jean, is, right. I pick up a vibration here. I've got to tell you about this. Right. I need to say to you here, Paul, I've just got to very quickly change. This is just hilarious. This is Paul. In case any of you don't know what the honey monster looks like, there he is. There's the honey monster.
I can't see it.
You can't see it. When you come back, you'll see it. You'll see it there. Oh, hilarious. Okay, right. Let's just come back here to Jean. She said to Paris, Jean, what I need to say to you here is there's almost a need to go back into yourself. You don't need to come out to be something that doesn't make you feel comfortable. It's not like you're doing something extreme. It's a feeling here, I just need to be settled in my own space, in my own place, and just feel a calmness. Okay. It's as though you're going out into the world with a defense mechanism which is attracting people or situations or doubt of some kind here. If you go back into yourself, and I pick up a realigning of yourself here, I think you're then going to come out feeling so much better in yourself if you were to just very gently. It's a lovely thing. I think if you felt that energy there, just go back yourself a little bit. You'll then come out going, hi guys, this is me. I'm having a great time. What a great life. And roses, always nice flowers there, because then you still see them looking very beautiful. But I think in all parts of our lives where we've been knocked down a little bit, is don't think it's your fault. Things are not necessarily your fault. It's life. It's life. We come back out and saying, yes, I got knocked down, but I come back up. As Martin Luther King said, when you're in your darkest days, you see the stars. I think it's a brilliant saying. Yes. Yes. When you're in the dark, find the light switch. Anyway, right. Okay. Let's Let's just have a quick look. Right. Yes. Katrina says you always love the Honey Monster song. Oh, sorry. Yes. Let's come back to Jean there, and she just says this there. So let's pop over to you.
Yeah. No. All I pick up is balance, spirituality, and practicality. I feel that around her.
Okay.
So I see the waning moon, which to me represents what you need to release. So like he was saying, I think there's something that needs to be released. There needs to be a bit of practicality, a bit of an awakening, find her inner truth, and just, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, we've gone to about 5 minutes past 10. Guys, it's been a lovely time seeing you all. Sorry that somebody didn't get all the readings there. It always gets a bit like this. It's so engaging, but I think we'll be doing another show like this, and I think you're on again before the end of July. Aren't you? Yes.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yes, it's all there. All the dates are on the Facebook page or also on the website. If you go onto calendar on the website, you'll find a lot of dates on there now when you look down on Tuesdays. Tomorrow morning is the astrology show. It's myself and Guillermo. We're on at 11 o'clock in Spain, 10 o'clock in the EU. And also, just to let you guys know that from July onwards, which is next show, we're coming forward 1 hour. So we're not going to be doing 9 o'clock in the evening. We'll be doing 8 o'clock in the evening Spain time, 7 o'clock in the UK. But we'll put that out there so you guys know what's going on and just keep you posted. But in the meantime, though, it's been an absolutely fabulous time sharing the show with you, Taryn. And we've got to do this again, talk more about this. It's been absolutely magical.
Share something with people, just to send them a bit of love and light, some reflection for you. The waxing first winter. So just where is your growing light? Where is your desires? Have you set some goals for yourself? This is the time to not let self-doubt creep in around the first quarter moon. To listen to your inner voice and be open and let that energy guide you and just keep the momentum going.
Okay, lovely, guys. So see you very, very soon. Next Tuesday, we're back to Rock Night.
Sorry to interrupt you. I've got a full moon on Sunday, so if anyone's interested in the full moon workshop.
Yes, and it's a powerful one. Because this is the second eclipse. Yes, Cancer Capricorn eclipse. There you go. So you want to join on that and follow the link there to Taryn. We'll put Taryn's link up there, but she's all over the page anyway. We're truly intuitive. You'll find out there. Taryn is back on the 28th of July. Watch for what? Oh yes, I thought the producer may say this because I think what we'll do is we'll come back and do a pop-up. We'll do a pop-up, which is one of these shows where we just come back on and we start talking a little bit more about this. Yes. On Saturday, anybody interested in this, doing a mediumship course. It's a 6-week online course, and it starts on Saturday morning. There's still some places left if you want to join. I'll just drop in a poster here. And yes, everything you want to know if you want to work in mediumship or understand mediumship, work to get your spiritual base dead right. So you feel like everything's coming through is definitely what's coming through there, which is a spiritual note. And also, anything else I need to tell you? Guys, just have a lovely evening. Go and you can now have a glass of wine. Go and have some beetroots. Right, okay. Just come on here. I'm not sure how to spell out your name. It's if I say Cerelia, I'm probably near it. I use the remedies myself and work with them. I've tried so many other approaches, but the most effective for me are my clients. It's a great help for many people. Thanks for sharing. That's okay, no problem at all. Lovely to see you. This has been a lovely show doing back, but I think we'll be back doing more back remedies.
Yes.
How's that? Have a great night and see you soon. Big hug, big heart, and a burger. Heart, burger. Very much the same. Burger.
I'm just stick with the heart. You do your burger.
Burger, heart, burger. It's all the same. Anyway, take care, guys. It's been absolutely lovely seeing you on set. And Taryn, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much. Okay, see you guys soon.